me, or is this chapstick like really yellow? Anyway, guys. Oh, it's for the sun. SPF. Okay, anyway, guys, so welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I just showered. I went to the gym. I had my vitamins. I journaled. So I've done everything that I wanted to do today. And I feel like lately I've been prioritizing self-care a lot. So that includes, you know, taking your supplements, going to the gym, having some physical activity done. Also like journaling, mindfulness, all of this. So I just want to say, like, when you guys really start taking your self-care very important, it makes your whole like energy, your thought process a lot better. That's what I've experienced. I feel like I have more energy these days. Like whenever I had a holiday or I had a day off, I would usually struggle to like do stuff in terms of like what I should do, or like not knowing when to do it, or like not knowing when to start or stop, you know. Like I found myself in this rut for some time earlier, but lately it's been going really well. Like I write down my things that I want to get done, but I've really limited the things I write. So before I used to write a lot, like before I used to write things such as, oh, I want to wake up at this time. So I'd specify, I want to get 5 of some applications done, or I want to eat this specific meal, you know. I'd write like that, and obviously your day changes or maybe your mood changes, so sometimes those things don't happen. And when they didn't, I felt like, I don't know, it kind of felt like I failed, which is so stupid now that I think about it, because if let's say the goal was to do 5 applications, for example, and let's say I did 3 or I did 2, I would still feel like I didn't do anything because I wasn't able to cross that off my list, because what I said is what I didn't do, you know. So these days I just kind of say things very generically rather than specifying. So I won't talk about the time. In my previous video, I speak about how you shouldn't let time dictate your feelings, because time is always running. It's running, it's passing by, like you can't go back. So what's the point of doing things according to time, especially on days when you have a holiday? It doesn't make sense. So taking that point into today's video and today's day, I've just had another great day. It's been good. Like I woke up a bit late today. I woke up at like 11:30, so that's quite late than what I normally usually get up by. But I needed the sleep. I slept late. I had work yesterday till like 9, and I came home, had a cheeky little drink. And then I just like binge watched my show, Top Boy. That's what I'm watching currently. And it was fine. Like I didn't feel bad that, oh, I'm sleeping late, or when I got up in the morning, I wasn't feeling like, fuck, what am I doing? I've just wasted a day. And that's just because of this little switch I've done where I just don't look at the time, or I don't let time hold so much value. So yeah. Anyway, I do want to talk about something different. The update on, remember the situation I was talking about in my last video, guys, where I was talking about this friend who I just cut off now. So while I was in the gym, I got a text message in our group chat. So it's me, her, and Ananya. We have this group chat, and she texted being like, oh, like, what the hell? Why did you guys remove me? Like, I told you my bhaiya, so my brother, had the bus. I had to wait, it got delayed, and I was just reading it, and once again, I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this situation, just because I do understand her point, like, yo, you know, I got hung up somewhere, but at the same time, I don't, because you've just dropped off someone, and you have to be somewhere, and you've said you would be there, and it's not something you should miss. But this girl, I'm just a bit irritated by her, because if I had to drop off someone and then I had to go somewhere else, I would not waste my time on the fucking, I don't know, like dropping that person off. So what I mean is, let's say someone I'm dropping off is having a bus at like 2. I'm gonna leave in time, first of all, because I'm gonna plan my day according to that. So I'm gonna leave on time, I'm gonna drop the person off, and if by chance they're like, oh, your train or bus got delayed, I'm not gonna wait there for fucking 2 hours or an hour just waiting with them. I think it's so stupid. I have things to do, and that other individual also has things to do. Why am I gonna dictate what I need to get done based on someone else's circumstance? That doesn't make sense. If everyone started doing things like that, we would never get things done for ourselves, because we would be running on someone else's clock. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know if I really want to talk to her and like have such individuals that are honestly a bit jarring to me. I find this type of behavior jarring. I don't want this type of energy, because energies do get transferred over. So I don't want that energy into my life. So that's why I removed her. And then she also apologized. She's like, I'm sorry. But like, you know, when you've reached a threshold where it's like, bro, you've not done this once, you've done it twice, you've done it 3 times, you've done it 4 times, etc. So how many times can I just be like, okay, fine, whatever? You know, because I would be lying to myself if I said that I don't care enough about her, because I really wanted her to be there. And we specified, me and Ananya told her, and still you're gonna again ditch and like bail on us because of some other circumstance that isn't even related to you. It's related to someone else. Yeah, I'm just not having it. So I'm not gonna reply to her message just yet. I don't know what to say. I don't know how I even feel about this situation, to be very honest. So I think I'm gonna give it a few days, see how I feel, talk to Ananya about it, and yeah, go off of that. But anyway, let's continue on with our day. I'm gonna go make myself something to eat, because I haven't had anything in the morning. And I just came back from the gym, so it's important to fuel up. So let's go! Guys, if you're not on this, please use Celtic salt. It's the best. Really healthy for you. This or Himalayan salt, they're really good. So please use this. What is up, guys? It is the next day, November the 8th, and I think it's like 10:30 right now. I'm gonna head to work soon in a bit. But yeah, I think yesterday I left off the vlog, I think when I was cooking. By the way, the pasta is really good, so yeah. Today has been a really, I'm gonna say a really good day still, because I didn't wake up as early as I wanted to, which was at 6, but to be honest, I like slept late as well, so I needed the sleep. I got ready, did a little bit of my work. I think I did some deep work for like an hour to 45 minutes to an hour. And yeah, like I feel good going to work now, you know, like the worst feeling is when you go to work, because obviously I don't want to be working for someone, right? So now that I'm going to work, it's always with the intention that I'm going to work for someone else. So just having done a little bit of work for myself before I start that, I think really makes me feel good. It makes me feel positive, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm just like slaving away doing stuff for someone else, you know, or someone else's company or brand, whatever. So I'm feeling really good. I'm gonna pick it up once I come back, which is gonna be a bit late, but I have the day off tomorrow, so it's not that bad. But I did want to touch up on something. I wanted to touch up on the topic of work policy. Because recently I've been having some trouble with work policy. It's just annoying, you know, when you have a life and work is also like, yeah, no, you're not supposed to have a life. You know, I feel like that's what work is in modern day times. And I want to specifically talk about absences. At work, I feel like I do a good job. You know, like I come in, I do what I gotta do, and then I come right out. I haven't been sick, or I haven't like missed a lot of work in such a long time. And then for them to like, basically my workplace has this policy. If you have been, if you've had 3 instances in the last 90 days, it triggers like a breach. Okay, that's fair. But I feel like it's so unfair that if you have an employee who's been working, who has good performance, their annual review has been good, you know, their peers have said good things about them, that should factor in. Like, I'm sorry that I was sick. I didn't plan it. I just got sick. Or I got my period. Like, bro, how am I supposed to control these type of things? You just can't. And for them to be like, well, you know, you still breached the policy. Bro, do you not understand what like circumstances are, or that, you know, people get sick? You don't predict these things. Yeah, you can take precautions and shit, but if you're gonna get sick, you're gonna get sick. Like, it's the winter time. It's November. I'm just really baffled that these work corporations don't understand these type of things. And like the standard for women, I feel should be very different than the standard to men. And I know you guys may be saying right now, well, that's not fair, equality and all this. But the truth of the matter is, we are not all equal. We're not. And maybe that's controversial to say, but that's the truth. Like, and I'm just talking about men and women. We are not the same people. We are not the same anything. We have different body parts. We have different way of thinking. We have so many differences that just I can go on and on about. But I just feel like in the workplace, the standard should be very different for women than compared to men. Because women have cramps, they have periods, they have so many other sort of things going on. It is very different than men. I'm not saying that men are, I don't know, like they don't have problems, or I'm not saying that men shouldn't have, like, men don't have problems, but women have problems that you need to factor in when hiring women, such as pregnancy, and like I've already mentioned, like periods. So I feel like the threshold, 3 instances in 90 days, should be a bit more for women. It should be 5 instances in the last 90 days, because some of us have really like heavy flow periods, or our cramps are really bad, or we get other symptoms that really enable us to work. Some of us get hot flashes. Maybe some people get I don't know, maybe they're not able to get out of bed, or they get really high fever when they're on their period. Like, these things are normal daily life things that corporations need to take into account. And men have their own problems. Like I said, I'm stressing that again. I'm not saying that men don't have problems and they should like be treated differently in that way. I'm just saying for women specifically, it should be given a lot, there should be more factors determining the whole policy of 3 instances. Like, I think that's stupid. But yeah, like, that's my little rant. Hopefully you guys understand what I mean. Like, I think it's so stupid, you know? So when I walked into work the other day, I was like, what's the time? I got some time. So when I walked into work the other day, I had a meeting. So why I brought this issue up is because I had a meeting because obviously I breached the policy. 3 instances in the last 90 days. Okay, fair. You know, you have this set aside. I breached it. Cool. And then the outcome I got, I was just like, really? If you already knew the outcome was to move forward, then why the fuck are you making me sit here and explain to you what the fuck happened? It's like giving someone the opportunity to speak and then being like, yeah, but that's not right, so let's move on. Do you understand? Like, it felt so stupid. But anyway, we're gonna keep moving along. I think this is just another sign from God, because I believe in God. It's just another sign for me to focus on my stuff more and not like associate emotion or a lot of my energy at work, because I don't want to work like, it's just so stupid. I'm baffled. But yeah, like, anyway, so this is just another clue, this is another sign, this is just another push for me to continue what I'm doing for my own self with this YouTube and with the whole content creation. And I really want this to take off, guys, you know, because I think it's, for me personally, it's really fun to go in front of the camera and speak and talk about issues, real life issues. I like the whole factor of showcasing my life, because it's like a journal for me. If what I'm doing can even help one person, or maybe if they use one advice from what I've said and it's worked for them, bro, I've reached my goal. I'm going to take this as a push and continue with what I'm doing. And yeah, so guys, if you have something you really want to do, please do it, because in the long run, it's just better if you do things for yourself rather than for someone else, because you're your own boss. You don't have to deal with bullshit at work, like the story I just explained to you about this work instance. So yeah, I'm gonna go to work now. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I want to film today more because I'm gonna come back late, but you will see me soon.